What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the third installment of the Age of Empires series, Age of Mythology, the game that allowed Ensemble Studios to create Age of Empires 3. Yes, it is a part of the franchise and shouldn't be forgotten in the history books. Spawning in the top of the map in the blue color, playing as Loki. His name is SunTzu. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Isis. His name is Redo. The map is Tundra Pools, and this is a best of 3 for the Voobly Champions League. This is week number 1, if you guys were wondering. So the early days of the season, lots of really exciting games to look forward to. SunTzu already and Redo already demonstrating how good these guys are with the craziness of that first game there on the Oasis map with Uranus versus Thor. Coming into the second map, we've got Tundra Pools. This map is one of those unique maps, and it's a really cool feature of this tournament where players can decide to play a map that they like that isn't in the standard map pool. And this map for these players gives them access to 2 pools of water in which they can make fishing ships in order to gather resources for them, and it's going to be safe for them at least at the start of the game. And we can see both players are going to be going for this. SunTzu utilized this map nearly every single time in season 1, and he's going to be doing a similar thing in season 2, attempting to use his Loki to win some games here. But Redo knows this map, and he knows this strategy, and he's played SunTzu on this map before. If you want to see that game, it's on the YouTube channel. Just search up SunTzu versus Redo, and you will be able to find that one there. It was a really fun match, and we'll see what Redo's got any ideas about what he wants to try here to defend against SunTzu's Loki Wrath. Redo's already got his second dock up, going to be spamming those fishing ship out, needs to get this is like 12 fishing spots here, so it's not quite enough to not put villagers on food, but it will hyper accelerate the game. And we'll see if Redo is going to go for something crazy here, like putting a dock up over here, or if SunTzu is going to do something equally crazy by doing the same thing. So given that he's got the Herser, he can rush down these docks really well and hit those as a point of vulnerability for the Isis player. Because if the Isis player needs to build Axemen or something to defend, then they can't defend both docks at once, right? So they'll be over here defending this. You attack the Axemen, come back, you run all the way around, you hit this, you utilize the mobility, and you try and take down this dock. And you keep on rinse and repeat. We do have a relic in the bottom of the map here. We've got the Titan's Treasure, negative 25% to the Secrets of the Titans technology, which means you just get a cheaper Titan Age. We've also found this relic over here by hitting the reveal map button. The Ring of Nibelung, which is giving you an extra 18 free gold a minute. We've also got the Bridle of Pegasus, which gives you a Pegasus, funnily enough, and the Blanket of Empress, so giving you the extra Building Crush vulnerability or armor, whatever you want to say. Yes. Good. Alrighty. So, Redo almost going to be advancing. Let's check out this thing. I do like me some out-of-the-way observer stuff. We've got the temple coming up now for Redo. SunTzu almost has his completed fish over here. He has fished up this entire spot. One more fishing ship over here, and he's going to be good to go. Almost advancing, going up for about, 5 minute advance time. So a little bit late here, but totally fine for this map. And we'll see what he goes. He's got 6 villagers on wood. He's got 6 villagers on gold. He's got 5 villagers on food, plus the 12 fishing ship. There'll be an immediate per scene coming up. Houses need to be spammed. Oh, I love that wall from SunTzu. What a beautiful wall there. That's going to protect this dock from any sort of crazy harass in the early game. And we'll see how he goes. Maybe it's worth it to even build a longboat on both of these these docks just for the early stages of the game to prevent any sort of docks coming up. We already see a second dock coming up for Redo on both of these locations, so it's going to be really difficult for SunTzu to take those down. So very smart by Redo. I wouldn't be surprised to see Redo grabbing this town center either. I mean, it's not like there's a gold mine back here, but there is some good hunt, and having the extra fish means you can boom very, very hard. We do see the monuments of the villagers coming up now for Redo in his base. And he's getting his houses, doing all of the good things. So, Forseti on the way. And Bast on the way. Hand Axe, Hands of the Pharaoh for Redo as well. But Bast is obviously normally the god of choice for Isis, but there has been some sort of maybe a Nubite's work here against Loki. Probably not. But Bast is definitely the standard god here, attempting to utilize Nephthys and Bast and Eclipse, Ancestors and Eclipse to deal some damage, but it is countered very heavily by the Hersa, and we do see an immediate barracks coming up, followed by an armory, so Redo should be able to spam out Axeman and get to the next age at a decent point here. Do we see Persine through? We do have Persine already coming through for SunTzu. He's throwing up his next longhouse, so he's going to go for 3 military buildings, spamming Herso from all of them. And he should be able to get populated very, very quickly. He's also building villages onto this gold mine, which is very, very interesting. He's got in his pickaxe as well, so he's going to get a lot more gold than he otherwise would have. So instead of spending the gold on dwarves here like you normally would, SunTzu's just going to be building gatherers for a little bit. Interesting, but maybe he can build dwarves a little bit later and then move these gatherers back onto the goat or something like that. Meanwhile, there's the Bast, no second town center at all, just going to be one town center, fast heroic. And the Hersa going to decide to turn around. They do win this fight against one of these Axemen, and you never really want to fight Loki player with their army, because against a good Loki player, you're never going to be able to kill their Hersa. So that's the problem there. We are going to be seeing cutting villages. That's got to be a mistake. You must be meaning to be auto queuing those. There's the prosperity. There's the Nephthys. Oh, there's the Hathor. An interesting decision by Redo. Clearly, he thought Nephthys first, but now he's going for Hathor. This changes the dynamic of this matchup quite a bit, because the reason for Nephthys against Loki isn't actually for the Ancestors Eclipse. It's actually for funeral rites. And these priests, these Hathor priests, are very, very weak. They don't get any bonuses at all. So Battle Ball become a very big problem. There's Hall of Fames coming through. There's Fort Bragi would be coming through. There's Bragi coming through for SunTzu. And the question's going to be for Redo is, how does he get a gold mine here? How do you get a gold mine against the Flaming Weapons push with all of these Hersa? He's going to probably try and use the rock to fly his way up to here and sneak a gold mine or something like that. If it would be my guess. So SunTzu really needs to get that spy down somewhere. And we'll see where he's going to go. He's got a lot of gold in the bank. Sultan 4 immediately coming through, but not coming through for SunTzu just yet. Eyes of the Forest, copper weapons coming in. Oh, it's because he's not in Prague. I'm an idiot. Never mind. The Hersa moving forward now. The rock coming in. This is a really important unit, this troll, because it can actually snipe the rock. Or at least it's supposed to be able to. Now the Hersa coming, going to be able to snipe some of these Axemen here in the back. The villagers chilling here. We do see a spy onto them. So they're going to see what they can do. As he's getting an Iron Hiar spawn. The rock is flying over. There's a battle boar in the back. There's going to be a Migdol stronghold sneaking up over here. But that's getting completely spotted by the spied villager from SunTzu. He's going to try and get this barracks up. The Hursa coming around to hit this. Meanwhile, we've got a Migdol Stronghold going up as slow as you like. This builds in 131 seconds with one villager. So, yeah, that's a thing. Now we see the Hursa trying to get in the front of this. Einhia is going to get taken down very, very fast. Einhia, not the strongest, but he is going to be using it to get that extra boost of damage. Absolutely huge. Getting a really beautiful surround. Maybe even worth it to cast flaming weapons right now, but he's not going for it. Going to be taking this fight just as it is. Will we be seeing a mythic age anytime soon from SunTzu? Or are we just going to go completely all in on this heroic age here? Just killed so many axemen there and villagers before turning back. And now the hill fort's up over here, but there is still a flaming weapons to push through this Migdol stronghold. How is Redo going to be able to defend against this? We do see that SunTzu is ignoring it for the time being, going after this dock, but there are 2 docks here, so this really doesn't do all too much. We see a couple of units getting pulled off the dock to move in and try and take down the priest and the pharaoh, but now there's a battle ball over onto this location with the raiding cavalry. We've got a lot of raiding cavalry coming forward, a random dwarf movement there up to this location to get away from this rock that's just circling overhead. And we're seeing the units move in. Still no flaming weapons for some reason, as the rock is coming in, or the locust, not the locust, but Suchos has picked off a couple of villages here, and we're seeing SunTzu just sneaking gold in the middle of the map as an attempt to prevent Redo from sniping. I'm surprised to see no watchtowers though, because he can just fly over the base and pick off the villagers in the base if he wants to. We're still not seeing this attack from SunTzu. I don't know what he's waiting for. He had the timing here. He's sitting at only 76 supply now, though. He must have lost a lot of units, and we are seeing heavy cavalry coming in, so maybe waiting on that tech. Still pumping out the units as he can, not making Hursa anymore for some reason. That's a question mark move for sure, because if he gets those Hursa out, flaming weapons, it's not even about the fact that there's some axemen here. It's about the fact that those Hursa deal so much damage. They've already got 10.4, so up to 20.8 damage a second, which is absolutely huge. Now we see the rock coming over here. Gonna possibly find some villagers. No, he's not deciding to check over there. That's really good for SunTzu. We're seeing a temple coming up in the face of Redo. This will be interesting. This is obviously just a spam battle ball at him. It's 85 supply to 118 shaft mine medium spears coming in. The temple's up. We're seeing siege works coming in. A lot of priests are here, but again, these are not funeral rites priests. And it's looking like SunTzu needs to retreat yet again. He needs to get out these units, and he's just not able to spend his resources fast enough. He's very short on gold at this point. We see the spearman does spot the what's going on over there. He does spot these villagers gathering over here as well. Now we're seeing if maybe SunTzu can get a surround with his army, as Redo is definitely a little bit out of position. He's going to decide to turn around, cast his Eclipse to prevent the flaming weapons there. Nice play from Redo, realizing he's not going to be able to retreat here. And we're seeing the priests need to snipe down this battle ball. They are finally doing so, and this fight is actually going fairly decently for Redo at this point, because no flaming weapons. If this was a flaming weapons here, this would have been complete decimation, but it just doesn't go that way. And now this spam from Redo coming in to keep him alive. The Pharaoh coming through as well. The units are falling. This huge frost giant coming in to just tank everything as well. So much HP, so much armor against these priests, with the extra 9% on top of the battle ball. It really does matter, and it's looking as if SunTzu has managed to push Redo down to 104 population here. A mountain giant spawn is well going to be huge to try and take down this Migdol stronghold. Surprised to see Redo not trying to sneak a gold mine down this location though, but the villagers are retreating away. The rock is searching for stuff in Eclipse. It goes up to 4.8 speed. Now we're going to see SunTzu attempt to push in here. He's got a lot of units here, but not that many human units. So flaming weapons right now would be a big mistake for SunTzu, and he still hasn't managed to get his second town center. He's still building units, but maybe he has to do it. There's the flaming weapons, but There's like 5 units attacking right now. These myth units don't get a bonus with the flaming weapons. The more Hersa coming in to help out. We see an Iron here going to help out a lot if it uses its special power or special ability, but not actually doing it. No micro there. We are seeing the Mountain Giant targeting down the Migdol stronghold here. Ridu holding on for dear life. The Iron here does go down following it should follow the Mountain Giant here. It's only got 40% pierce armor, so these priests actually deal so much damage to the Mountain Giant. Now the Frost Giant going to be picked off as well here. And we're seeing some villager raids onto these, some Hersa raids onto these villages. The villagers retreating back to the Migdol stronghold, going to be jumping in there. The Battle Boar all spawning for SunTzu. But there's just so many priests. The priests counter this Battle Ball spammage so well. It's almost worth it to not build them at this point and just go for Hersa. Go for Hersa, and then you can just keep getting the free myth unit spawns or whatever. But the Hersa do so much damage to these priests. But the Battle Ball going down, and Ridu is looking like he's managing to defend while this Rock is searching for more villager kills. As is SunTzu even building villages? He is building villages, but man, he needs more farms or something. He's starting to build the farms now, but he's got an ox caravans going to get the trade route, to get some more gold coming through, but it's looking as though Ridu's defended. And given that Ridu's defended, how does SunTzu proceed here? He needs Mythic Age. He needs Hell. He needs to get Fire Giant and maybe Ballaster even. There's a Locust onto this location. Oh, the Locust... Only 3 villager kills. Only 3 villager kills. It was Dwarves. Dwarves die very slow to Locust. It's generally not advisable to use Locust onto Dwarves, but he's found another gold mine over here, actually. We do see the Frost Giant chilling. Wants to find that Patsuchos and just prevent it from roaming around. We do see the Ursa's getting pushed back. And this is the bottleneck right now for SunTzu. Seems to be... Or one, does he have Salt Amphora? He does. But there seems to be food and gold. So he needs to get somewhere where he can build these farms. Maybe an ox cart just like here or something and build the farms around. Or he's got Humpback here. Click over here. Eat the hunt. Maybe he doesn't know about it. Surely he knows about it. Oh, that's sad. He could use that hunt to get to the Mythic Age. Use that hunt to get like a ton more Hersa. The raiding cavalry still trying to come out, but spearmen, the heavy spearmen, so good with the help of those chariot archers in the back, taking down the Frost Giants as well. These priests, still 6 priests alive here. Priests die really fast though if you target them down. They're kind of like glass cannon heroes, do a lot of damage to myth units, but if you start attacking them, they die very, very quickly. So we'll see what happens here, but SunTzu has really struggled. We see Ridu almost able to advance to the next age. He's going to go through... I assume he goes through Osiris here. He's got the market down somewhere. Let's see it. Oh no, he's gone for the town center. I thought quite clearly he was going for the Mythic Age. There's the market. Mythic Age will be on the way for Ridu. It's looking like SunTzu is actually gold starved here, sort of. He's got the Ox Caravans getting him 73 gold a trip. But what is this? 10 Ox Caravans? 10 Ox Caravans on one town center actually is fairly decent. It's actually kind of enough for one town center, I guess. But I guess it's not at the same time. Does this rock spot these? No, he's got no idea that there's a trade route here. I bet you he wouldn't suspect it because it doesn't make sense for Loki players to spend 1,000 food here on trade. Normally they spend that food on just going to the next age, and I feel like maybe SunTzu could have done that, but I guess he's thought that it wasn't going to be enough. Now SunTzu's just waiting this out for a little bit, trying to regroup, think about his next port of call, his next attempt to push through the ISIS of Ridu, but Ridu's got his second town center up now. So he's in a really good position. He's taken down the forward buildings with his siege towers. He's going to push in and really destroy SunTzu here. It looks as though Osiris is the god of choice as well. 45% complete. And once that comes out, with the assistance of the rock, it's going to be huge because he can just pick that up, put him down, shoot, pick him up, put him down, shoot. this army of SunTzu not going to be enough to deal with that sort of strategy there. SunTzu retreating back. We're seeing the villagers trying to take down these heavy raiders. See the bear goes down. The raider retreating back. SunTzu going to attempt to put some side builds up in the corner of the map here. It looks like Ridu going to just miss it. No, he spots it. He just spots it. We'll see if he's going to deal with it or not. See some raids coming in onto these villages. They get jump into the rock. Maybe SunTzu can just take down the town center though. Seeing the army of Ridu out of position. So he's going to go for it. He's got the battle ball, going to do a lot of damage. This is a completely unupgraded town center, only 2,800 HP. There's the Son of Osiris. Got to be careful with it. Where did he cast it? Over here. So the Son of Osiris is going to try and deal with these side builds here. But town center going down ever so slowly. It is going down. Need those units to actually be attacking the rock, bringing the villagers back. The army of Ridu coming in onto the back as well, but it's going to be too little too late. Fortified town center is not going to complete here if SunTzu decides to go all in on this one. We do see the Patsuchos just about to get picked off. No, gets picked up. Nice micro from Ridu. Town center does fall here. Mummy comes in, going to be sniping that battle ball there. Nice play. So trading roughly one battle ball, 1 or 2 raiding cavalry for the town center. So good trade for SunTzu. Well, the Son of Osiris is out of position right now. If you can get some units over there to start targeting that one down, or you're not paying attention to it in the very least at this point. See him turning around, taking some fights here. The Son of Osiris comes in, going to shoot. And surely SunTzu's got to see this opportunity. He is seeing the opportunity. He's moving over with his units. Quick box command these. Get around this Son of Osiris and snipe him. That's the play here. The Son of Osiris sitting idle. This could be huge for SunTzu. Ridu not paying attention. He sees the Son of Osiris. He's coming in. The Son of Osiris is about to be surrounded, and he does get the surround. There is no saving this bad boy in this game right now. It's almost as if Ridu just handed him the Son of Osiris in this game. Absolutely huge for SunTzu. He's going to get his town centers up now, staying for some reason in the heroic age first instead of advancing to the next age. But now we see the rock coming over here, going to cause a little bit of havoc. And oh no, the chariot archers have finally sniffed out the trade route of SunTzu. And what does SunTzu do now? He deletes the market. He's lost a ton of ox caravans. He needs to throw up. Well, he's got this gold mine back though, so maybe it's okay. We'll see how he goes. He's almost got enough gold to get to the next age here. He should be able to click up without needing a market at this point. He's going to attempt to build the market in the corner, but we do already see a random siege tower and heavy chariot in this corner. Now we're seeing walls coming up by Ridu. Really smart play. Slow and methodical wins this game for sure. We're seeing these villagers dumping resources here, and we do see Hell is the god of choice, so not going for tier. Hell getting the Nidhogg, getting the Fire Giants, getting the upgrade as a Granite Thumb or something. Granite Blood, giving the extra 200 HP for the Giants. Absolutely huge. See how he goes there. We just see a random Valkyrie here. Nice Myth unit spawn, it looks like, for Ridu. Sorry, for SunTzu. He's going to throw up his market in this corner here. Not going to the exactly to the corner because it's a little bit dangerous. It's very open in this corner. And there is a lot of stuff over here. Ridu, on the other hand, probably should build in the corner now. Just fix that situation up. We do see some elephant coming in, plus a catapult. Hillfort attempting to up for SunTzu. He's sitting at 120 of 160 population. Very, very short on the gold right now. And maybe he needs to sell some food to continue here. And cavalry taking down some of these heavy chariots as well. It's looking like this town center is going down very quickly. We do see the raiding cavalry coming in. It does a lot of damage to a catapult. We'll see who wins this. It's actually looking very close. It does seem like the raiding cavalry wins the fight before he dies. But the War Elephant do a lot of damage as well. So it's looking like this town center is almost falling as SunTzu's not reacting to it well enough here. Coinage coming through for Ridu. Bronze mail coming through for SunTzu. Hell just about to hit 99, 100%. There's the hell. We'll see if he uses the Nidhogg here. It wouldn't be a bad idea because he needs to win this location here. There's no heroes in this spot as well, so that would be a decent usage. It does look like the Nidhogg is coming in onto this location over here. The village is immediately going to be leaving. An interesting decision. Migdol Stronghold coming down in the face of this settlement here in order to secure it. We see these chariot archers falling very quickly as well. So we're coming into what looks to be a late game situation. SunTzu versus Ridu late game situation here. But Ridu's been here for just a little bit longer, so maybe it's going to be tough for him. I mean, if SunTzu can't get this town center back up, it's going to be an interesting tale to tell. And we'll see if Ridu can manage to make this push. He's at 169 of 169 population here. The priest sniping down an Einhyar before he gets to use this special. Nice play there. And the fire giant in the back might go down soon as well. SunTzu does have a good amount of resources now, but still not able to get supplied. He doesn't have the military buildings. He's building units from everything here. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 military buildings. Not enough for Norse. Not enough for Norse at all when you're playing against the Egyptian span of Rax units. He's built at like 9 seconds compared to the Herso, which is 23 seconds. It's complete craziness here. And just attempting to keep building, but it's looking as if the Nidhogg's still flying around looking for something to do, but he needs to be over here, and he needed to be over here a while ago. Now there's all these priests here. I'm not sure the Nidhogg's going to do all too much. The priests just take down battle boards. He can also build mummies if he wants. Mummy's really, really good option against Loki in this stage of the game as well. And Norse in general. It's really hard to kill them because you can't really use your Jarls. And the Hersa are dying to your Axemen before they get onto them. Now the Nidhogg flying over top of the priest is saying, yep, take me. I've had enough. Don't want to live anymore. Just like this out of Osiris is a fair situation to be in. I threw away my Son of Osiris. You throw away your Nidhogg. Fair and reasonable. Now Ridu's getting up this Migdol Stronghold. Really smart to go for this one first instead of the town center. I've said it once, I've said it a million times. You get your towers up, your Migdol Strongholds behind the town center if you haven't secured it, and with army, and then you build it later. No need to rush it up. You do see the catapults falling. The rock coming in. The fire giant's trying to take this down, but SunTzu's just got 0 gold. His trade caravans trying to get him gold here. But they're... Oh no. They're just blocked. Oh no. And it's probably not telling him, right? I know it does tell him. Just not paying attention to it. 0 gold. Why not? That's about normal. Yeah. Attempt to sneak a gold mine over here, maybe. Run straight past the wall. Bunch of blue dots show up on Ridu's screen. See if he notices. They're just moving in. Ready to take this town center for himself. As it's just about to come in there. There's the town center. The villagers have made their way onto this gold mine now, though. So that's huge for SunTzu. And he's finally moved these ox carriers. He needs to delete the house or something to open this up a little bit more, because these are going to just bump into each other and die. And now we see yet again the champion chariots finding the trade route of SunTzu, going to pick off even more economy from SunTzu. All the units coming over there is only one fire giant here to defend. The fire giant going down super quickly as well to the priests in the back. These chariots, they're feeling some pain, but it's just not enough. So copper weapons coming through for Ridu. Sun-dried mudbrick. Ox caravans falling so quickly. And these ox caravans will be down, and I don't see it for SunTzu. He's got decent economy. Oh god, I see it for SunTzu. He's got 5 fire giants here. No priests over this side. The priests are all worried about the ox caravans, and maybe SunTzu's just going to suicide these at this point. He's running straight into this location. Interesting decision, but maybe he wants the supply. As he's finally, for the first time in this game, popped. Now he's moving over with these raiding cavalry. Going to see what he can do. Maybe prevent the market from going up in the corner while the fire giants move in and try and take down this town center. And Reader's supply blocked. So these fire giants going to just do so much damage. They don't have a bonus against buildings though, right? No, they don't. They do 5 crush damage plus 15 hack damage, so it's a good amount, and they obviously don't take much damage from the town center. The raiding cavalry will be attempting to take down these priests though. It's very smart to send those in to help. Meanwhile, these units over here definitely just distracting. So the raiding cavalry are going to be slicing up these laborers best as they possibly can. See the priests going down. Fire giants slowly but surely. Or maybe not able to take it down, actually. Seeing some mercenary cavalry getting built for Redo. So he's desperately trying to get... How much favor in the back? Just make a mummy. Like a single mummy. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. We do see this market getting denied, though. It's got to feel good, but now it's 4 town centers for Redo, and this town center is not going down, and he can start moving in to SunTzu's base with his catapult, with siege weapons, whatever he wants. The fire giants getting deleted. The raiding cavalry going to take down a barracks in the corner. We see a hill fort going up over here in order to try and deny this this market here. 91 seconds for one Herso to build that one though. The priests waddling in. 11 priests and a pharaoh. And that's a dead fire giant. Nope, it's not a dead fire giant because you have to attack it for it to be a dead fire giant. There we go. Now Granite Blood finally coming in for SunTzu. He's shorted himself a house as well somewhere. Granite Blood. It's an expensive technology, 600 wood, but it gets you 200 extra hit points on your giants. And if you're a fire giant, that's like a, what is it, a 30% increase? No. A 50% increase of HP? No. 30% increase of HP. Yes. Good math. Now Redo moving forward, going to be trying to take down this longhouse. See how he goes. It's looking as if SunTzu's just not got the population. He's got these beautiful champion raiders, but what's that to do if he doesn't have this population over here? He's managed to take down the watchtower though. The trade route started yet again for SunTzu. Continuously going after that, and now the rock raid's coming in. He's got the catapults. He's got the rock. He can just pick them up, drop them, take down a house, take down the town center. And you need Axe of Muspel throwing axemen or fire giants here to deal with this. Obviously the fire giant's the better option. Seeing some more watchtowers trying to get up for Redo as SunTzu's coming back in with his fire giants. Okay. Now these catapult can just target down the hometown center because there's no military here for SunTzu. He's just focused on this location here and trying to take this down, but he just doesn't have anything to really do it. It'll probably be better for him to build like mountain giants if he wants to take this down instead of the fire giants, but he's not going for it. And Redo is smartly saying to SunTzu, you're not going to beat me. I'm going to take your town center down faster than you take mine down. See some more raiders coming over here. He finally does have a mountain giant. Did he build that from a temple somewhere? Nope. I don't know where that came from. Weird. But look at him. 1400 HP. What a beast. 800 HP fire giants. When this town center goes down, the houses for SunTzu going down as well. See the villagers coming in to try and keep this alive for as long as possible, but I don't think it's going to matter here. The priests for Redo kind of just need to come over and defend. It's looking like the town center goes down. The farms are being picked off, which is huge, but I guess SunTzu's got a lot of resources in the bank. So we'll see what he can do with it. You're going to see SunTzu attempting to take this town center for himself. Mountain Giant going to come over and take down the dock. Idle these fishing ships. I don't think Ridu's going to care too much. Actually, maybe he will. He doesn't have that much food income. This is his farms. Meanwhile, these units for Ridu getting completely decimated by the fire giants, while Ridu's just pushing in with his catapult, taking down all the military buildings, all the buildings for SunTzu. And SunTzu's not going to be able to produce anything. He's at 112 of 180 population. He's going to make some Ulfsark here. Maybe all of them should be Ulfsarks, and he should be attempting to push in and really get this. Attempt to do some sort of Village of Ragnarok here. Wouldn't have been a bad idea at all. But over here, it's looking like SunTzu's trying as he might to hold on, but Ridu's just got the position on the map. More houses up. SunTzu able to start building some more military units. Imagine if he just had, I don't know, 11 more Ulfsark here. You get this town center up super quick. Do we see some watchtowers coming up over here? Do we see some villagers moving forward to try and grab this town center for Ridu? Not just yet. Do have a market, decent trade route for Ridu. We see the watchtower going down. Almost. Does manage to take that one down, and he's going to start moving slowly but surely in to take this town center as well. Now we got the heavy infantry in. The villagers, or the Ulfsark attempting to get this one up. SunTzu is definitely in need of this gold that he's gathering. His trade route is currently sitting idle over here before it's going to get sent to this settlement. I think he clicked it too early though. He's going to have to click it again, otherwise he's not going to go into the town center, I don't think. He's going to miss a whole crazy amount. Oh, these fishing ships got are idle. No! The dock was sniped. We see the same thing for Ridu. Both players not paying attention to that. The Ballista going after the watchtower here. Fire giants sniping this watchtower. We've got the priests coming in to snipe the fire giants and everything else. More longhouses coming up. And there you go. The unfortunate ox caravans are unfortunate. But it is what it is. You can't click it too early. You got to click it after the town center is built. Very important. And now SunTzu's one town center. Ridu is 3 town centers, but the economy of Ridu is kind of in shambles. Wait. Ridu has 17 villages. And SunTzu has 25 villages. What are we watching right now? Did he start making more? No. Are you making villages? No. Now, why make villages when you can just not make villages? Does he have all his upgrades? Nope. What a game. See swine array has come through as well, it looks like. So these mercenary cavalry are going to fall very, very quickly. Or at least I thought I saw swine array coming through. Got the Ballista trying to take down the town center, the home town center. Again, just make some bloody mountain giants. These fire giants are good and all, but mountain giants are going to take down this town center. Not fire giants. You see this Pharaoh get sniped. It's doing so much damage to the fire giant over here. Meanwhile, we're still seeing no attempt at Ridu grabbing these town centers. No attempt for SunTzu either. He's got 14 villages over here, just happily chopping down wood. We see the champion chariots going in. They have spotted these villages. That's huge. Get the villager count more equal. 15 apiece. Oh, and SunTzu taps out. It looks like it's just gold starved. The army for, yeah, he's kind of everywhere. SunTzu. It's two crazy games in a row here for these two players. What have I signed up for? Redo somehow manages to hold on, where SunTzu botches the gold starve, which is probably should have been a win there. The Eclipse play was beautiful because it meant that there was not that many military units when flaming weapons went off because they were all replaced with myth units. And then the priest could just take everything out. So it's really smart. And then after that, SunTzu grabbed his 3 town centers and he just like couldn't stabilize at all. And then he lost this town center. And after he loses this one, how does he get it back? He doesn't. So he decided to come over here and try and take this one down. But he just took so long to do it because he was making fire giant instead of mountain giant. And then that was the game. GG, well played by Rita. We've got game number 3. If you guys are enjoying this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next game.